It's been a long journey, but I've finally arrived. As far as the eye can see, all is lush and green, with warm sunlight and air almost overly scented by flowers. At first, it seems to be simply wetland, but walking into the foliage, it becomes apparent plants have grown to create separate areas or outdoor rooms where pools have formed. Each pool filled with water plants, including lotuses. And in the center of each pool is one grand lotus supporting a deity. In one is Ganesha, radiant in golden toned skin, playing with his rat companion. In another, green Tara hums and the leaves dance in response. Another room contains Black Buddha, whose limbs swallow the light and yet emit energy and welcome. Shiva sits with all three of his eyes closed, dreaming the world. Room after room, pool after pool, deities sit on their lotus platforms, manifesting themselves and the world. Acres of divinity growing and being and becoming, so their breath becomes like the hum of honeybees in a clover field in summer. I recognize this place. I'm drawn unerringly to the one pool I both dread and yearn for. Drawing near, the lush plants screen it from view, but I can hear sounds. My mind whirls for a moment, trying to label them as the clashing of armies in battle, or of an ecstatic crowd celebrating, or a wedding party, or the moments after a disaster. But none and all of these are correct, and the effort is maddening. I shake my head to try and clear it, then push forward. On the other side of the vegetation wall is a pool, and in the center, seated on its lotus, is red Tara. Her presence beats at my senses, threatening to overwhelm them. She is more here than I have ever felt myself to be. The sounds around me seem to grow louder as I approach, and yet are no more clear or defined. Before me, red Tara sits in a ring of flames which burns around her, burning away misunderstandings and delusions. Particularly misconceptions surrounding our relationship to the power of the sacred feminine. Tara has 4 arms. The upper 2 hold an arrow stretched on a flower bow. The shaft of this arrow is made of flowers, and the flight is made of leaves, which indicates the ability to attain what the heart desires. This energy helps clarify goals and purpose by revealing the misconceptions which may be clouding our ability to truly know ourselves. Red Tara fashions her arrows from the blossoms which bend to her hands and vibrates her will into being with her breath. Her lower left hand holds a hook of lotus flowers, symbolizing purity and power. And her right hand holds the treasure vase, which represents health, longevity, wealth, prosperity, wisdom, and the phenomenon of space. Both of these implements symbolize her ability to guide those who are out of alignment. Her right leg is outstretched as she steps forward to do what is asked of her. And the left is withdrawn in her willingness to follow her own path. just as we should do with all the guidance available to us. At times it's difficult to look directly at her as her form shifts, arms blurring into motion, disappearing, holding other objects, or nothing at all, which allows me to see the eye in each palm. Red Tara's many forms reveal the complex nature of her power. One moment she's loving, extending herself to help those who are suffering. In the next moment she's ferocious, defending against powerful negative forces. As I stand before her, I feel my chest expanding. Heart opening and chin lifting as if I'm preparing to do something momentous. All my senses are heightened and a tingling rushes down my arms into my hands and out my fingertips. I feel drawn to her and step down into the pool. I wade across gently but firmly to where she's seated and step up onto her lotus seat. In one swift rush, I'm no longer standing, but seated. It's as if I'm looking down from a great height at where I had just been, but through the eyes of a mask. Turning my head from side to side, it's as if I'm in a room made of pure gold. It dawns on me with a shiver. I'm now inside Red Tara. Just as my mind begins to fear and look for an exit, I'm seized fully and completely, filled and expanded by an energy which removes conscious thought. I'm vibrating with the active energy, not of peace or peacefulness, but the active force of peace-ing. I am part of the life force fire which generates and manifests piecing into the world in all its forms and aspects. I feel as if I'm being purified and strengthened in this living Akashic fire, enhanced in a way which expands my awareness, so I know I am complex, complete, and capable of being fully myself and all which is necessary for those I love and the greater world beyond us. And then I'm once again myself, and standing before Red Tara, whose being demonstrates a fierce approach to the cultivation of peace in our lives. For a moment, I can feel eyes in the center of my palms, my active ability to hold the bow and send my arrows to targets, setting change into motion. I hold my hands to my heart and back respectfully from her until I am once again on the path. I then walk back through the lush green and rich smells until I have returned to my body and my life.